What do I want? What do you think is fair?
You put fair play on the shelf when you stole my treasure.
You know, I have enough leverage now that I don't think I really have to depend on your generosity.
Don't overestimate your advantage.
Don't underestimate me.
What's your price?
25% of all the profits, or I go straight to Scorpio.
There's the door, buddy.
You don't think I'll go?
No, because I don't think you're going to look good in prison gray. Prescott, come on in. We have a surprise visitor. Prescott Harrell, meet Mr. Grant Andrews. Oh, I don't think you would like to shake hands, you two, because the circumstances just aren't right.
What's going on?
You see, Dr. Andrews here knows all about the treasure.
What?
Because he's the one who stole it.
Oh. Well, we know how to deal with thieves. Before you try anything foolish, Prescott, I would suggest you listen to this. You might find it interesting. Sean, this is a spectacular view. I wouldn't mind having one like it myself someday.
What are you holding?
This?
Mm-hmm.
It's an audio cassette.
Oh, I can see that. What's on the tape?
Rather curious conversation. A very interesting one, in fact. Some might even call it an incriminating conversation.
How'd you get a hold of it?
I've had it for some time. I thought it might prove useful at some point.
Oh, you are full of all kinds of surprises, aren't you?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
What now?
You have a cassette deck?
Yes.
For your listening pleasure. Oh, I've got to call the hospital. I'll tell you what, Sean, why don't you go ahead and listen to that without me? No need to wait. I've got the whole thing memorized.
Put this on.
What is it?
I'm afraid to guess.
How did he get a hold of it?
Look, just play it. Something tells me it's not going to be very entertaining.
It's Grant Andrews. You were paging me.
I have to hand it to you, Robert. I didn't think anyone could get past the security system I set up for this bay.
Hand it to yourself. You taught me well.
Too well to percolate. This is your game. You set the rules. What's next?
A question. One that's been on my mind ever since I found out what was going on. Why did you do it, Sean? Why? Why would a man like you feel compelled to steal the treasure?
Not many other people could have done it.
Get it off.
Certainly you.
You're just getting to the good part. Sean, my feelings are hurt. Are you sure you wouldn't like to hear more?
That's enough.
Yeah, this tape is just chock full of incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? I'll bet there are lots of people who'd love to get their hands on it.
All right, Grant, you've made your point.
So, do we have a deal? I thought we would. Pleasure doing business with you. I look forward to a very profitable association.
Where are you going?
I have to get to the hospital. It's a little girl with a broken leg that I have to set. I still work for a living. I'll see you gentlemen around. Oh, Sean. Yeah. Keep it as a souvenir.
Where would you be if I happened to lose this tape?
Well, as you must realize, I've got any number of copies. And before you go run off and tear up my apartment, I might advise you that I've got them stashed all over Port Charles. Does that cover everything?
For now.
Good. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call.
I won't.
Thanks for the brandy. Maybe next time I'll buy. Have a pleasant evening. I would like to kill him.
Don't even think about it.
Why not?
Because he used to be DVX.
Oh, so
why not?
what?
You got a lot to learn, Press.
Look, I could take him out so easily.
You'd never even get close. You'd be dead before you knew what hit you.
Fine. So what are you going to do?
I've been thinking about it, that's all.
Well, you're certainly not going to share the treasure with him, are you?
Not with the thief who blackmails me. Never.
But you are going to let him think that you're partners.
Of course I will. Until I come up with the perfect plan, and it has to be perfect, because my new so-called partner is just as dangerous and deadly as my friend Robert Scorpio.
Careful. Hold on there. Tony, will you listen to me?
No, it's a good idea if Frisco moves in. If he continues to act out his anger instead of thinking first. Well, if you just think of him as a diamond in the rough and with a little polishing, he'll be
You're handling him well.
Well, I'm trying. It's tough, I know. Well, it's worth it because of the kind of person I know he is underneath. But what about the way he acted to you when Tony was shot? Tanya, I deserve that. You know, a while back he said that I was a user of people, and he was right. I was a user. I was spoiled and I was selfish. That has to change if you want the person you love to love you back. For a long time.
Well, you have changed over the last couple of months.
Well, I'm trying. Tanya, please give Frisco another chance. No matter what he's done, right or wrong, it's because of Tony. Because he loves him so much.
Even though they argue so much.
Well, it happens in the best of families.
No, we don't.
Look, I don't want to start another argument with you, but you're wrong about Robert and Sean.
Possibly, but I doubt it.
I know, Frisco.
Hey, Tony, listen, man. These guys have been together a long time. They've fought a lot of battles. It's like they're almost brothers.
That's bad.
They have ties together. Do you know what that means? Strong ties, stronger than anybody else I know. Except for us.
Suppose that I committed a serious crime. Would you turn me in?
No.
Why not?
Because you're my brother, that's why.
If I had killed someone.
You wouldn't kill anybody.
If I had.
You probably have your good reasons for doing
So
it.
you wouldn't turn me in?
Never.
I would.
You'd turn me in?
If you committed a serious crime.
You'd really do that?
It would be hard, but I could. I
Oh,
would.
the hell if you would.
I mean it.
You're just trying to make your point, that's all.
What point?
He's all right. The point that Scorpio and Donnelly are close. If Donnelly did something wrong, you think Robert, he'd blow the whistle on him. He'd throw him in jail, right?
Yes, he would.
Oh, not in a million years, Tony. No way, just like you wouldn't do it to me. I mean, we're standing here talking about it now, true, right? But I mean, if I was like, my future was on the line, there's no way, man, you'd defend me. Which is just what I'm trying to do with you, don't you see? And I'm not going to stop now. No one is going to threaten my brother again. And that's funny?
No. It's great.
And you do the same for me. Hey, we got to stick together. We're brothers, right? That way, Donnelly and Scorpio or nobody can ever hurt us.
This has been some kind of night. First, I'm sucker punched by Frisco. I finally locate the treasure, and somebody holds me up for 25% of the profits. What's next?
We will think of something.
Oh, by the way, did you retrieve that gun and get rid of it properly? Because I don't need any more complications in my life right now.
I had a little problem.
What, someone saw you trying to dump it?
No, I never quite got that far.
Why not?
I ran into Scorpio and Anna Devane.
What do you mean you ran into them?
I mean, they saw me on the docks. He called me over to ask some questions, and I took off. They took off after me, that's all.
Now, obviously, he didn't catch you.
No, of course not. I had to take a couple of shots at him.
You what?
Look, what did you expect me to do?
You mean to tell me you fired on Anna?
It was either that or answer their questions.
Are you out of your mind?
Relax. Nobody was hurt. They went down, I took off.
You are an idiot.
He never even saw my face.
You can't be sure about that, so I want you to shave off that beard and mustache.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll do that as soon as I get
You
a chance.
just do it. Now, I don't suppose that you picked up the shell casings from your gun off the ground.
I didn't exactly have a lot of time.
Oh, terrific. So what's going to happen when Scorpio finds them and matches them to the slug that you put in?
All right, I slipped up. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh, by the way, Tomorrow I want you to look around for some kind of vehicle or transportation to move that treasure.
Where are we moving it to?
Out of Port Charles as soon as possible.
What about Scorpio?
Just don't take any more pot shots at him, all right?
No. I mean, with Scorpio breathing down our necks, do you think it's a good idea to move the treasure at this time?
Just let me worry about Scorpio.